Hey, that's like the the pot playing the kettle.
Yeah, but
Wow,
but
Charlamagne.
yeah, and that's we're
God,
not
go
talking
ahead.
about Charlemagne right now. We're talking.
Fair use. I'm gonna only play the audio because, as we know, Breakfast Club doesn't allow sharing of their content. Fair use. Oh, wait a second. Of course, I need to share it. Here you go. Fair use.
Black men can't be gay.
Black men that are gay should say they're gay.
Well, I'm not gay.
You are. Girls worry about niggas' pockets anyway.
That's what you care.
You're a woman. Why do I care what
care too much
you're a
about
girl
what
with a
other people
mustache.
think,
Get
man.
out of here. You're a bald-headed girl.
You're gonna dress like a shady pastor and act like one. Practice what you preach.
This is a big.
He told me stories about how you and him linked up off the set.
I don't know
How
that
y'all
nigga.
say it like
Off
that,
the
man.
set.
Yeah, nah, pause.
It's because I don't mind showing my flaws. See, you guys hide your flaws. You hide your homosexuality. I don't hide.
Raise your hand if you think Dane's broken. Seriously. See, is this me?
But this, you said that some guys was throwing you kisses because they liked your paws butt, and you went back. That's gay. I don't think you're a proper representation of the masculine black man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you guys are.
I'm listening. Okay.
Like, your OG is Wendy Williams.
Your whole existence is money and material things. That's why now that you don't
Your
have
whole
it,
existence
you're
is
trying
gay.
to prove to everybody that you
Come
Yes,
on,
your whole
Dave.
existence is
What the
gay.
hell?
I know that's why I don't be around men. So we all know they betrayed Jesus. I said this.
You walked in here with a man.
Can I finish?
That was
Business.
crazy.
Stop.
You know, that one was crazy, yo. Yeah, that one was crazy. He said he doesn't trust men. Charlamagne says, "You walked in with a man."
You walked in here with a man.
Can I finish?
But as long as I'm
Stop
paying,
talking.
As long as I'm paying the loan back, it's not a
You're
problem.
triggering me. You think he's masculine? Would you want this man around you if 10 guys jumped you? He'd run, and you'd have to run with him. Stupid.
I don't believe it.
Because you're dumb. How would you know? You're in this coffin every day. Count Dumbula. Here's my teeth.
You do the same thing.
Right. My teeth got fixed. That's the reason.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
My teeth are realer than yours.
Right. No, I bet they're not. I bet my teeth cost more than. Okay, let me say. I've been saying I'm broke for years. Name one
So
interview.
why can't I say I'm broke?
But you should say you're a homosexual. You're
This is
dumb.
crazy.
I said the companies I started, because that's what you do. You twist things around, and that's what's dangerous about you, and
ever
that's
heard that-
gay.
You confidently said I'm gay.
I think you're
So I
gay.
can confidently say
I
you're
said it
broke.
in your face. I don't care if you say I'm broke,
And I say you're broke in your face.
and I think you're broke. I don't care. That doesn't hurt my feelings what another girl thinks. There's no windows in here. This shit is crazy. Look at the dog.
We could open it.
I
up.
look. I'm gonna show.
There's a
Dave.
curtain. We can
A
lift it.
curtain, y'all in the behind the stage, a curtain, y'all in the coffin. I would never. This is uninspiring. This is dirty and all that shit. You're a girl. You clean this shit up.
This is crazy. Crash out of the year, RJ. After the whole thing that came out that he was facing more legal troubles. He went on the show and gave one of the biggest crash out interviews since I think Birdman, probably. You're finished or you're done. I want some
The
respect.
differences. The
Some
differences.
respect.
The
RJ.
differences. There's a major difference.
Tell me.
Birdman didn't go on the Breakfast Club and dissed, envy Charlamagne, and back then it was Angela Yee, for doing what they're doing.
That's true.
He came there, he basically called them bums because they worked for an employer.
Yep.
But Dame has a way of insulting you, but it's okay for you to work with him under his conditions. So you should join his, and then you're cool, and then you're a real one. I've noticed that pattern. I don't know if you've noticed it, but he disses everyone that doesn't work with him or do what he wants them to do. Basically, he disses them. It's just like the previous segment where two of the three commenters diss the consumers instead of the product. You know, he doesn't think to himself, why does no one want to work with me? He bullies people, and then you have people who fall for it and those who don't.
You asked me what I've noticed. Is I've seen enough videos from him where he's using this tactic. He likes to bully people into his corner, either by aggressively vocalizing, yelling. That's how he used to do business in the Rockefeller days, and I think that burned more bridges that he could count.
Yeah,
because once people see that side, they won't help you in the future. You know what, man? I'm good. They'll think I'm good. I'll just sit this one out. I'm gonna give this opportunity to someone else. Because before you know it, Dame is gonna be in here. He's trying to bully people into doing what he wants. That's not how business is run.
Yeah. Agreed.
So yes, I've seen this pattern.
I mean, I watched this. I watched the full episode. It was a tough listen. It was embarrassing, KaiR.
Yeah, that's what you said.
It was a tough listen. It was embarrassing. At first, I thought that Charlamagne and Envy were, and I have to be honest as well, right? I watched the Breakfast Club, but not as much as I used to. I feel like but I feel like what I'm about to say counts for a lot of other news outlets. Everything is now politicized, and everything is like trying to push an agenda. It's a political agenda, and I believe also, I believe in an unfair way, you know. So everything that's, depending on which platform you are, if everything's that's red is wrong or blue is right, or the other way around. So I don't like to watch things like that. But anyway, I do like watching, like, when there are certain people there. But I went to watch after I watched the Donnell Rawlings one, because I always do, and I watched this one. KaiR, it was a tough listen. It was a very tough listen. I couldn't watch it in one time because it was just back and forth. And I thought at first I thought that Charlamagne and Envy were not giving him a fair chance, you know, to just talk. But then he started to say, my house is bigger than yours. I mean, it just became petty, man. And can we stop? I mean, if you say, I don't have a problem when you tell someone that you don't believe, because it's your opinion, right? Especially if you formulate it that way. If you don't believe that, in this case, Charlamagne represents the masculine man, that's an opinion.
Yes.
Charlamagne took it. He just laughed. So
in his face.
But then to call him gay, I mean,
bro, this is childish. I bet you have more money than yours. I bet you my teeth cost more than yours. Well, come on, man. What are we? But this is like the I think he's from Harlem. Like, it's like from what I understand, where he's from, this is how they like to brag about stuff, like dissing you. So from what I've heard about stories about him, he would clown you if your shoes weren't clean, for example, back in the days. If you hang around, so let's say you have a meeting or whatever, and your shoes are not like the Nike Air Forces clean white stuff, or it's not as clean as it should be, he will try to clown you. So being cool sometimes is not the move, man. This is like the Adrian Broner story again, where someone is falling down and he cannot stop falling because he keeps burning bridges. From what I know, he did in early 2010s. He did an album with Currency, where they recorded a album with a live band. And Currency said after they released it on his label, it was a boutique kind of
And
label.
whose label? Who's he? Who's his?
Dame.
Okay.
Dame Dash's label. I think it was called. I can't recall the label, but it was creative control. It was creative control, something like that.
Okay.
Something like that. But so Currency, the rapper, he dared to, let's say, to create collaborate with him. Come to find out, he didn't pay any royalties after that. So someone tries to work with you, he goes out of their way because he didn't have to. Currency was big enough back then. He was growing already, so he didn't need Dame. But he decided to work with Dame, and Dame didn't pay any royalties after that. So you're basically stealing from the guy. What are you doing? That's one of the examples. He has burned bridges after the Rockefeller. And I would imagine that's not the only situation. He's continuously been doing it. And this is like the continuation of a crash out, because do you remember the last time you went on there, or maybe it's the one before that, where he told Envy that he's a worker, he doesn't own anything. He likes to, he goes on that platform and basically tries to diss everyone who's hosting the show. And maybe, I don't know, we made a joke about it back then when we covered Envy's legal situation, where he's basically facing, well, he's working with, I think he's working now with the prosecution relating to his friend big Ponzi scheme. Maybe that started his journey to become more, to build more businesses, which turned him into let's say an accessory to scams. But yeah, it's a sad thing, man. It's a sad thing. I think this clearly shows to me a man under pressure. If you're right, a boss shouldn't tell people he's a boss. People get that feeling from you sitting there. So if you're trying to diss people to show them that you're the boss, then you're not the boss. Same with this whole situation. He's trying to fight the guys verbally, of course. Fight him, show him that he's tougher. He's the guy. Right? If you need to do that, you're not the guy. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think this is the best one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, the previous one were very bad. Yeah, the accents I'm talking about. I think that that's it. He speaks with a lot of conviction, but he bullies you actually.
Yeah.
He bullies you. He tries to talk too much, and I do think that he can convince people who don't know better. I don't want to say, because Charlamagne said on a couple of occasions that he sounds smart to dumb people, but I would argue that Charlamagne at times also sounds smart.
Hey, that's like the pot blowing the candle.
Yeah, but
Wow, Charlamagne.
yeah, that's we're not talking about Charlamagne right now. We're talking.